Hello guys, welcome back. This is Karen from Fifa Studios here, and I'm here today with another sort of prediction of the ratings sort of thing of FIFA for teams next season. I've done Arsenal previously, and as it looks, it could be the actual squad that does turn out, but I'm doing it now for Manchester City, as you can see on screen now. Obviously I've changed ratings around, and one thing that I want to point out before is that I've done this on Chuz, which is website basically, which is it's www.chuzzz.com, and this is a really good website for making predictions of teams. It's a great website, so go check that out. That's in the description. It's just a great website, and it gives you so much freedom, and it will predict it perfectly. So that's one thing. Second thing is that when I did try and make this squad before, one player wasn't there. He just doesn't exist on the database because for some reason FIFA does not have him, because he plays in a team that is not on FIFA for some reason. So Fernandinho signed for Manchester City, 30 million. He would be in the place of Javi Garcia there. But obviously he's not on the database, so I can't put him in at the moment. But just take note, he will be there in that position come 17th of August when they play their first game. But I want to run through the squad firstly. And in goal, we have Joe Hart. Obviously that's not going to change. Maybe they'll get us a new second keeper, but we're not going into depth of squad. We're just going into the first team. This is what I think the main first team will be. So Joe Hart, 85 rated. He's a great keeper. You're not going to find many better than him in the Premier League. So there's no reason to change what you have there. Then another, there's one change that I've got in the back four, and that is at left back, because I just don't think that Gael Clichy cuts it at Manchester City. So I think they'll go for Leighton Baines, just for the fact because he is a great left back, one of the best. He'll either go to Manchester United or Man City, and I reckon he'll go to Man City just because they have more money, and he's not essential to the plans of Manchester United. But then again, it does sway him. There are positives and negatives of both ends of that transfer, because he could go to Manchester United because, you know, David Moyes, his old manager, he might love the way that David Moyes manages his team. How his man management just suits Leighton Baines. However, I think he'll want to change, so I see him going to Manchester City. The back three, other than that, is Vincent Kompany, Nastasic and Zabaleta's. For me, they're not going to change the back four too much. Kolo Touré obviously has disappeared. He's been released on a free, so he will not be there next season. Nastasic is a great player. I think next coming seasons he'll be one of the best centre-backs in the whole of the Premier League. I could even see him push forward to a CDM because he's got some good ball technique. He's a great player just in general. I wouldn't mind seeing him in the Arsenal squad. As you know, I'm an Arsenal fan, so he would be a great player that I'd like to see. And Paulo Zabaleta, he is a great right back, probably the best last season in the Premier League. He scores goals, gets assists, gets forward, but defends perfectly. You will not find many players better than him, and when he signed for Man City all those years ago, they got a great deal, and he's just shown everyone now why they bought him for that amount of money back then. He is a great buy. Moving forward into the midfield now, two CDMs. I think they'll occupy the 4-2-3-1 formation, same as Arsenal do. They will have Yaya Touré obviously in the CDM, but he'll push forward. Because he's just a great attacking player as well, as you may have seen in his past couple of seasons at Manchester City. He is a great player, and they're not going to change his position at all, and they're not going to sell him just because he's vital to their Premier League ambitions for next season. Then, as you can see, the other CDM would be Fernandinho, and I'm just going to talk about Fernandinho just because he is much better than Javi Garcia for the moment anyway. I think he's 28 years old now. He's only got like 7 caps for Brazil, but then to get a cap for Brazil, you've got to be pretty special. The way they're playing in the Confederations Cup is just phenomenal. Neymar is playing magnificently. The whole of their squad is just playing brilliantly. But Fernandinho is a great centre midfield player. He is You're not going to find many players better than him. I think the £30 million that they paid for him was a little bit excessive, but he's a great player nonetheless, and I think he could be pivotal in their Premier League title race for next season. Moving forward, we have two CAMs. Isco from Malaga, he'll come over to Manchester City, I reckon. I think he's the strongest player that they're going to be able to get in the transfer window for that position. He'll cover more of the left-hand side of the centre of midfield. Just because he is a great player, talented with both feet, he can make a great pass, long pass, short pass, he can get stuck in with the tackles, he's not afraid to put his body on the line, but he's just brilliant. I can't stress how much he deserves to be at a higher club than Malaga, in my opinion, just because he is a phenomenal player. Coming 2-3 years time, he'll be up there with the best. On the other side of the CAM position, I've got Jesus Navas. Obviously, that deal went through for about £15 million only a couple of maybe like a week ago or something. That deal done and dusted. He will be centre attacking mid position wise. Obviously, he's a right midfielder, but I think he'll be converted more to a right-sided centre attacking mid, as I positioned him there on screen, because he doesn't score many goals, albeit, but he gets assists, and he's got a great pass, he's got great pace, he can cut the ball across the box, and they don't need anyone as technically gifted as the next person that I'm about to mention, and that is David Silva in the CAM/centre forward role. He is a phenomenal player. He will link up well. They've got a lot of Spanish talent now in the striking forces, if this team is what they have, because they have Jesus Navas, they have Isco if they get him, and they will have David Silva. Those three are going to be fundamental to their ambitions for next season if they are to go on to win the Premier League, regain that off Manchester United, and it could happen. It could happen. Although I don't think it will. In my opinion, I think United will regain the title once again. But what can you do? He is fundamental to their title challenge, because he, on his day, will rip through any team. As Tahiti found out the other day, he scored a fantastic goal against them, and he's just a brilliant player, and I would love to see him in any team. He would make any team much better just because of his eye for a pass, his quick feet, everything. But then nothing is going to be more as important as this next man, and the solo striker, Sergio Aguero. Aguero in his first season at City was phenomenal, absolutely top class. You're not gonna, on his day, he is a striker that you're not gonna be able to replicate, because he can score goals. Like the goal that he scored against Liverpool last season, just phenomenal. How did he squeeze that in at the over the top of Pepe Reina? Just made him look like a fool in goal. But he is a great player, but he has been deemed quite lazy. He is quite, I'm going to say this in the least harsh way possible, but he is quite a lazy player, and hopefully he bucks his ideas up. Maybe he wants a bit more money, I don't know. He probably deserves any money that can get thrown at his face, because he is an exceptional talent. Players that I've left out, notable players that I've left out anyway. Samin Asri, I know that he's not been included in this squad. I think it's because he is just so damn lazy. I just don't like him as a player, and it's not because he left Arsenal in those certain circumstances. I understand why he left Arsenal, and I'm not going to be biased in that aspect. His form last season was just abysmal. Roberto Mancini said it a load of times. He is just not good enough. You think he scored like 5 goals in like 30 something appearances, something like that, ridiculous. And he is just a shadow of the person that he was when he was at Arsenal, when he was banging goals in for fun, and from August to December, that period of his second season at Arsenal, it was just phenomenal. So he's been left out. Obviously, Javi Garcia will be a great player. I've just realised, I don't know if I did that. I think I might have called Javi Garcia Javi Martinez. If I have, I apologise for that in advance. But Javi Garcia, in the centre defensive mid role there, he will be on the subs bench, I reckon. Just because he's not as good as Fernandinho. He's not as good, and you're not going to settle for any worse. But obviously there'll be rotations in that team all the time. But this is what I predict their team will be like for next season. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If it has given you an insight into what you think Man City could do next season. I don't think they're going to spend big this year, because obviously financial fair play, everything like that, they don't make much revenue and their cash reserves aren't as high as other teams. So I don't think they'll be spending as big, but they've already bought. I say that they've already bought a £30 million player and then another £15 million player. They're already spending big, and it hasn't even become a transfer window yet. But thank you guys for watching. Obviously, you can go back and check out the Arsenal one if you haven't seen that already. I'm going to be doing other teams as well, probably United. Then I'll probably start doing abroad teams like the Milan teams, any team like that, Real Madrid, Barcelona. Because working out how Barcelona are going to fit Neymar into their team is going to be a great. If he can fit in there well, then fair play to him. I just can't see him being the player that he wants to be in the shadow of Lionel Messi, because no one's going to be able to outshine Messi. I'm sorry, but they just can't. He's just a phenomenal player. But that's off topic now. We'll get into that into the video when we do it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.